Right, Royal Rumble review. My thoughts on the Royal Rumble. Um, Sorry if there's a bit of audio issues or whatever, but bollocks. Who cares? Yeah, the Royal Rumble happened yesterday. Um, no, today for us UK viewers because it's on at 12 midnight. I didn't go to bed till 5. Ooh. But the event finished 3:30 and I couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep after that. It was really good. I really enjoyed the Royal Rumble. Yes, I am doing this for views because one of my Royal Rumble videos is on 200 plus. I don't know that's not much to some people, but that's very good for me because my average views is about 2. My average views is about 2. I've got my phone like this, and I thought I'm thinking about it. I might need my phone because I might forget some things, but who cares? This is off the cuff video. Um, for the first time ever with my friends, we were able to watch the Royal. I say an a lot. Stop saying I am able to. We were able to watch the Rumble all lovely because I got 4 WWE networks for us, and it was great. We got a bit out of sync, some of us at the times, but and we got in sync, and it was lovely. Because normally we get Sonny, who you probably know, was on this channel before on the podcast. That is dead, R.I.P. But we normally give the login to him, and I pay for it. They're not gonna fucking pay for it, are they? Fucking hell, cheap bastards. No, don't worry. And then he shares his screen, and it's like laggy and horrible. But we'll do 4 logins, and it worked a treat. Start with the pre-show. It was tag team belts. Just adjusting my bollocks. Ignore that. We should be on Pornhub. Shh. Started with the pre-show, and it was the women's tag belts, which we never normally watch the pre-show, but we thought, might as well. It's on. It was Charlotte Flair and Asuka versus Rhea Ripley and not Rhea Ripley. What the hell am I on about? Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. It was bollocks, really. Probably the worst match of the night. But Shayna and Nia had to win, I think. Definitely had to win, and they did. It was through bollocks, but still, we'll get to that in a bit. The person I really feel sorry for is Asuka. Asuka is the Raw Women's Champion, and she's been chucked into that shit. She deserves a proper opponent. It probably will be Charlotte, in my opinion, because the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, which we'll get to, probably will challenge her. But I think it will be Charlotte, and I do really feel sorry for Asuka because she's fucking brilliant, but she's been chucked into that, and obviously halfway through, Lacey Evans got with Ric Flair to distract her, and Ric Flair gave her something, knuckle duster or whatever, and she gave the woman right in the face, and that was that, and that is disgusting, the Ric Flair Lacey Evans thing. It's about a 40-year age gap, or something like that, no, like 30-year age gap, which is not... I know they're like, ooh, he's my trainer, but nah, they're simulating other stuff. But yeah, we'll move on quickly from that. I thought the match was, I suppose, was all right. I think Shayna Baszler is brilliant. Nia Jax has her problems, but she's all right. And Asuka deserves better. In my opinion. She deserves a proper feud for the Raw Women's belt. Let's hope we get it. Right, moving on to the show. See if I can get this in the right order. We started with Drew and Goldberg, didn't we? Which, going into it, I thought, this is going to be rubbish. But it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. The match was the perfect length. The spots in the match were perfect. And Drew won. That's all that matters. Drew won. And Goldberg was good. Goldberg was really good. Drew probably helped him in the jackhammer, which was brilliant. It wasn't like the Undertaker jackhammer where he nearly broke his neck. But that was really good. And it was a really good match. Like, they give us the fear that Goldberg was going to win. When he hit the spear straight away, he hit the jackhammer, another spear. That was great. I think it was 2 spears. And then it was like, and then Drew was like, ooh, hang on a minute. And he hit me 2 claymores and beat him. It was great. And after the match, done the handshake, and Goldberg was like, you passed the test. And it was really good. The match was about 2 minutes long, something like that, maybe a bit more. And it was the perfect length. The perfect length of match and the perfect spots in the match. Next was it the Bad Bunny bollocks? Do we talk about that? Or, I'm not sure the order. Was it that? I think it was. Yeah, Bad Bunny come out and started singing. No one can understand what he's singing. I know he's singing Spanish, but I did see a tweet. I won't put it up because I can't find it anymore. I did see a tweet that made me chuckle. A Spanish girl on Twitter was saying, "I'm Spanish and I still don't know what he's saying," and it was just really weird because you have Booker T just standing there staring. And I think if I was Booker T, I would have had to try so hard to not laugh, which was it was just weird. It was just so weird. It didn't go down very well on Twitter and other places. It didn't go down very well, but we'll move past that because there is bits with him later on in the show. It was Sasha Carmella then, wasn't it? Yes, it was definitely Sasha Carmella, which was all right, I suppose. I mean, that feud's done now, in my opinion. That feud is definitely done. It should be done. There was some bollocks in the Rumble with Carmella, but we'll get to that when we get to the Rumble. I should have got all the entrants and written down most of the importance. But yeah, Sasha won, obviously. She was always going to win. Reginald was outside messing about. Was it the bank statement after that? It was alright. Like I said in the past, I think Carmella's a really good wrestler. She's quite underrated. But yeah, hopefully Sasha moves on to a feud with the person who won the Rumble, but we'll have to wait and see. The Rumble then, entrant number 1 was Bayley. Before we start, me and my mates, there's 4 of us, and there's a belt that we go around, whoever wins events and that. I know that's so shit, Joe, what did you do that for? Oh, it's quite fun. And there's a belt that goes around. Jay is holding the belt, the person that's on the podcast, but when we used to do the podcast, he was on there, and he holds the belt at the moment. And we pick, typical Rumble rules, pick numbers out of a hat, or in our case, using a spinning wheel, and the numbers are on there. I can't remember my numbers. I know I got 2. That's all I know. Got 229. I did write it down. 14. Bollocks. Number 1 was Bayley, and number 2 was Naomi, which I was really happy to see Naomi back. I think Naomi's brilliant. And Bayley entering number 1 is brilliant as well. That's absolutely superb. And number 3, who Sonny got, which was the winner, was Bianca Belair, which I was so happy about. So happy Bianca Belair won. It was so good. And the promo at the end, as she was crying and thanking her parents and all that, it got me, man. It got me. I was a bit like, what tearing up. I mean, I'm not pussy. I'm joking. But it kind of like, got to listen to this because it was so good. And she's so good, Sasha Banks. She's so good, Bianca Belair, and I think Bianca Belair has to hold the belt. She has to win it at WrestleMania if she goes after Banks. She has to win it because she's brilliant. We had a few legends coming back. A little shout out to Billie Kay, because I think Billie Kay was the unsung hero in that match the whole night, really. She's so funny. She was so funny, like everyone was coming out. She entered and she sat on the announce table and was like, "Oh no, I'm not entering, just talk." And she had her resumes with her. If you've watched SmackDown, you've seen it already. And every entrant that come out, she showed them the resumes, like, "Oh, pick me, come with me in the team." And everyone just Sotty Blackheart shot her with a tank. Shayna Baszler punched the fucking resume out of her hands and got her. Did she get in a hold? And then Jillian Hall come out. Jillian Hall, not back, but Jillian Hall come out. That was fun. And she teamed up with Billie Kay and it was Jillian Billy, and that was really fun. We had a little iconic reunion that was ruined by the Riot Squad, which, fuck's sake. Yeah, that was quite fun. Who else? That was it, wasn't it? We had a few from NXT. We had Santana Garrett, we had Rhea Ripley, who I thought was going to win, other than Bianca Belair. She was my second pick. What else happened? Lacey Evans come out to Ric Flair's music, which, for a split second, you're like, is Ric Flair going to be in the fucking Rumble? Is Ric Flair going to eliminate Charlotte now? And it was just a ploy to get Lacey Evans out. Dakota Kai was in it from NXT. That was good. That was brilliant. Toni Storm again. Toni Storm's a great entrant because she's got a title match on NXT, so it's like, she can get eliminated and not like, it won't harm her as much. I think that was it from NXT, wasn't it? I probably missed some. Natalia obviously entered at number 30 because they pre-decided that, which was okay, whatever. Lana come back and eliminated Nia Jax to carry on that. Is she going to get put through another table? I'm trying to think what else happened. They did a Kofi spot with Naomi, but it was. I mean, I get it. Both feet have to hit the floor, but it was kind of like they threw over the top, and she landed like with her legs up in the end. It's like you're not going to land like that. That's just stupid. But yeah, it was fun. And after that, she did pull herself up with Bianca Belair's hair, which was brilliant. Alexa come out as Firefly Funhouse Alexa and got eliminated straight away, which I quite like. Eliminated by Rhea as well, which was brilliant. She didn't have time to change the different characters. Bollocks. I think that was it for like fun stuff. I can't really think. It's probably Ember Moon from NXT. That was good. I love Ember Moon. I think she's so good, and I think she's better on NXT than the main roster, in my opinion. But yeah, I think everyone was happy that Bianca Belair wins. She deserved it. She's been brilliant. She's just so good. I don't know what to say. My vocabulary is shit. After that, was it the Bad Bunny stuff after that? We had the Bad Bunny stuff with The Miz and John Morrison, where they were like, oh, can we join you and all that? And then Booker T, they were slagging off Booker T, I think, and then he was behind The Miz, and John Morrison ran off, and The Miz got scared and started crying. I think he was crying, or pretending to cry. And John Morrison come back, and then that was it. Was that it for the shenanigans? Oh, Alicia Fox come back. She's a legend. And they've done bollocks with the 24/7 championship. It's like, oh, God. You could have done that in the men's match, man. Don't ruin the women's one because of that. Basically, Alicia Fox come out. Then R-Truth's music hit. He come into the ring. Alicia Fox pinned him, won a 24/7 belt. Then Alicia Fox got eliminated. Then all the jobbers come out. Alicia Fox pinned R-Truth to get R-Truth pinned Alicia Fox to get the belt back. And then they all cheated. That's fun, isn't it? I mean, it's not that fun anymore, but bollocks. I mean, R-Truth is really good, but I mean, come on. I think that belt's dead. I don't think there's anything else they can do with it. It's just shit now. Yeah, that's it for the women's, I think. I probably missed loads, but it's just a whim. I'm doing it on a whim. I should have got my other lights, but I think they'd be too bright at this moment in time. And then we moved on to a really good match, there was a bit of a shitty finish, but we'll get to that. It was Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, which was the stuff they put themselves through last night. Oh my God. Fuck me. It hurt me watching it. Like some of the spots. Kevin Owens, man. Whatever you say about Kevin Owens, he puts himself through hell in matches for our entertainment. It is absolutely ridiculous what he does. You know, his back must be battered. His back must be in so many pieces today. Like, absolutely ridiculous, Kev. It was a last man standing match, which, you know, I'm not that big of a fan of last man standing matches. I think they go on for too long and they're sort of like slow and all that. Like, as soon as they start, like, was it like a spear or stunner? And it's like, start counting. It's like, bollocks. I mean, it was all fun, but I think it's just sometimes they're a bit slow and methodical. And they started brawling around the Thunderdome. There's a lot of cheers in the Thunderdome. Like, why do they need that many cheers? I know it's set up for the match, but if it was like real life sort of thing, why would there be so many cheers there? They're just like, oh, it's just in case fans come back. Like now, there's a lot of cheers, a lot of cheer shots. There was one spot where Kevin Owens got chucked about the third floor. Would it be third floor or something like that? Third floor of the Thunderdome through two tables, which looked like it fucking killed. I mean, it was sort of like it just went bang straight through. It's like he was going through paper. Like nothing broke his fall. Like with the announce tables, there's normally padding underneath. If you can see it, there's normally padding underneath, so it like sort of breaks his fall. Like Drew against Orton, he was padding under that table, so of course it fucking still hurts, but it's not as bad. But he just went through two tables like bang, and I was like, oh God, it hurt my back watching that. And then they started brawling out back, and there's another wrestling ring set up. No one probably noticed this, but there was a guy running in the background of the backstage area, which really made us laugh, but no one else probably noticed that. Miz's Money in the Bank was just lying around. I'm not sure if it was another Money in the Bank, but Miz's Money in the Bank was just lying around. And we thought, oh, is that something that's going to happen? But it didn't. It was just there. Okay. He ran him over the golf cart. And I know people will say, oh, we just copied AEW. We didn't. We've done it in WWE before. But I just don't compare them, man. Just enjoy both. Sammy's was fun and Kevin Owens was fun. I mean, in my opinion, I think Kevin Owens' was better because Sammy just hit off the side. Kevin Owens went straight through the fucking windscreen. which looked like it fucking sucked as well. That's great. And what else happened then? There was another table with a load of spray paint on it, which Roman was on, and Kevin Owens jumped off the forklift. A Swanton bomb, I think it was a Swanton bomb on him, which looked like it fucking killed. Roman got busted open, I think he cut his face, which was mental. And now we get to the bit which was a bit, ooh. No, after that, when they do like 9, 8, 9, 10, on 9, he sort of stood up and then fell back down, which was great. I really liked that spot. Then I started brawling the lighting area. Kevin Owens burnt his arm on the light. Calm down, Kevin. Be careful. And then what else happened then? I'm not even reviewing it. I'm just talking about the match. I did quite enjoy that spot, the burning on the light. Then Roman Reigns got what we call handcuffs, and Kevin Owens sort of handcuffed him, not to the edge of the lighting. He looked underneath, so Roman couldn't stand up. And then the ref came and was counting. And so when he got to 9, Roman sort of pulled him into it. And he whacked his head. You know what? When referees take bumps, they stay down for 24 hours. It's like they've just been shot. But yeah, and then Paul Heyman came out and was sort of fiddling, trying to get the key in. And another ref came out and he got to 6, and he stopped counting. And it's like, oh, okay, what are you doing? That was ridiculous. And I didn't really like that bit. I mean, the whole match was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, but I just want that fuss on that bit. Just either count slowly or have Paul Heyman distract you or something. Don't just stop. That just makes it look stupid. But yeah, then Roman got out, put Kevin in the guillotine, and he passed him out, and it was 10. I mean, Roman Reigns was going to win anyway, but it's a bit of a stupid ending. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun, wasn't it? I'm not sure Roman's going to feud with next. Go into Elimination Chamber Fastlane. Maybe Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan would be quite good, I think, to sort of wind down his career. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we? And then it was the Men's Rumble. Ooh! Number 1 and 2 was Edge and Orton, which we knew before, which I'm not that fussed on, but I mean, my friends didn't know because they don't watch Raw and SmackDown or keep up to date with all the stuff, but I did. And I thought, oh, okay. I mean, I had number 2, so I got Orton, which was interesting to say the least. What happened in the match? Edge came out of 1, obviously. Was great. Edge was great. I can't remember the orders, but 3 was Sami Zayn, which was great as well because he came out, conspiracy theorist stuff, which was brilliant. Ali came out at 4, Mustafa Ali, which was great. Some of the legends that come back was Carlito, man. It was funny because he came out with an apple. He thought, you're actually going to spit in people's faces. There is a global pandemic going on, mate. But Carlito come back, fuck me. Carlito looked more jacked than I've ever seen him. Carlito is from my era of wrestling, 05, 06, 07 sort of thing. And I've never seen him that jacked, man. He's got a nice little mustache as well. I hope they sign him. I've heard reports that they're going to offer him a backstage type of thing, which, if it's MVP, maybe an MVP type role, which would be great. I think Carlito is so good and he's still so good now. And that backstab he was perfect. Absolutely perfect. And he looks buff. He looks fucking ripped. Who else come back? The Hurricane. They've done the Triple H spot with Stone Cold. My phone's vibrating. What the hell's going on? They've done that. What am I on about? They've done the chokeslam spot. And then, no. Was it? Yeah, with Lashley and Big E, wasn't it? What the hell am I on about? That really distracted me and my phone vibrating. They done that spot, which was really good. Typical Hurricane. Christian come back, which fucking popped me. I didn't think he was going to come back. Last year when he done the Orton Edge stuff, I thought, that's him, he's not going to wrestle ever again. Because they even said, he's not clear to wrestle at all. And then he did. He was absolutely brilliant, Christian. They've done a Christian Edge spot, hugging. That was quite emotional. Daniel Bryan come out, which was good, didn't win, which was sad because I thought he was going to win. Cesaro didn't win, which I was gutted about because if Cesaro won, I probably would have, screamed the house down because Cesaro was brilliant. Seth Rollins come back. I had Seth Rollins as well. I had number 29, Seth Rollins. Happy to see him. Really happy to see him. I hope he doesn't continue this bollocks that he's going on. I prefer him as a heel. I do prefer him as a heel than a face. But I hope he's not as bad as it was before he left. He went for the sake, the perfect amount of time that we did miss him, and I quite enjoyed that coming back. What Oh, Damien Priest. Oh, Damien Priest had a really good showing. I think he's coming to the main roster. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on Raw tonight, which would be great. I mean, he was great in the match. I think Damien Priest is built for the main roster. Like, if you've seen in the past, like when Ciampa, Cole and all that went up to the main roster for Survivor Series, they look tiny, but Damien Priest is like 6'5" and fucking massive. So I think he'll fit in really well. I would like to see him versus Lashley. That would be great as just a start off. Like, yeah, great showing from him. I can't remember, was there any other NXT people, or was that it? I think it was just Priest. Yeah, I think it was. Keith Lee won in the Rumble, but I think was he injured? I don't know. Because Ricochet was in the Rumble when they said, "Oh, no, you can't enter." But maybe he replaced Keith Lee. AJ Styles and Omos come out. That was brilliant because Omos eliminated Big E, Rey Mysterio by just picking them up and dragging them over. And he caught AJ Styles loads, and it was just fun. At least they're doing stuff with Omos. I'd really like to see him wrestle, but I don't think he's ready yet. But that's great. Dominic eliminated Baron Corbin because of carrying on that feud. Quite funny actually. Then I thought they were going to come out back to back and like do a thing where it would have been really good. They probably won't ever do it, but if Dominic eliminated Ray, but I don't think they're ready for that yet. What else happened? I think that's it. I don't think we had any more fun stuff that happened, like any surprises or whatever. We'll get to the end of the match now. We had Edge. The final four was Edge, Rollins, Strowman come out of 30, which is, it's just Strowman, he come out, shouted, and then run everyone over. Strowman, Rollins, Christian, Edge. And it was like, sort of like, Seth Rollins was like, oh, Braun, we come up together. And then Braun slammed him. And then Christian and Strowman got eliminated. I think Strowman got eliminated I think Edge was trying to eliminate Strowman. And then sort of Christian went over with Strowman. Yep, and then they were brawling for a bit. Not really brawling, it was like a little bit. I don't know the correct word. Just a little bit in the match. And then Edge eliminated Rollins, and you're like, oh, Edge has won. And then you forgot Randy Orton was still there. Earlier in the match, Randy Orton got taken out because he got smacked with a chair in the leg. And he's all that bollocks. Like, it was that. I had Randy Orton, I picked Randy Orton out. But from a non-winning the belt point of view, I would have hated Randy Orton to win. But there was that little bit in your head, like, Randy Orton's going to fucking win, isn't it? Randy Orton's going to get his hat-trick. He's going to win. Oh, and Randy Orton didn't have any red on his face anymore. I mean, the boos have gone now, have they? Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. And then, what happened then? Yeah, he went for the RKO, missed, and then Edge eliminated him, which was fantastic. Edge winning the Rumble in 2021. Who'd have thought it? Like, 2 years ago, if you said to me, Edge is going to win a Rumble, so you're like, what? What on earth are you on about? No, Ed. But yeah, Edge won. And I think, put it in the comments if you do see this. Who do you think Edge will face? I mean, the average watch time on videos is the first 2 minutes, so I don't think you're going to see this bit. But who do you think Edge will face at Mania? I mean, I was speaking to my mate about it, and he was like, I said, Drew versus Edge would be really good. And then he was like, about Reigns. And I'm like, yeah, it could be a perfect heel face thing. And I don't think Reigns has faced Edge, and vice versa. Well, obviously. But I think that'd be really good. I'm not sure who'd win though, because I think Roman is still over. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, great Rumbles. Great night overall. The Rumble's so good. It's just, the thing about Rumbles, in my opinion, they go so fast. They go ridiculously fast, and it's like, oh, they're over. That's it for another year. I just want Rumbles all the time. I don't care. I wouldn't even get tired of them. But yeah, that was fun. I think that'll do. Not really a review. It's just an It's like an overview, isn't it? Just talking about it. But yeah, they were great in my opinion, and we'll have to see what happens next. I really want. My pick's Debray or Cesaro, but I'm happy with Edge. I'm very happy with Edge. Going into it, you thought, they're going to be both from SmackDown, both winners, but they weren't. They weren't. And nice little change. Just so nice to see Edge, his little face. He's so happy. Just to see him wrestle, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, after what he's been through and that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy these. They're not very good, but fuck it. I'm trying my best. There'll probably be another Wii video out soon. I mean, they're fun. They're fun for me to record, but you probably don't like them. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, the Rumbles were fun. Thank you for watching. There's not really much else to talk about. Just thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Rumbles. Edge winning is great. Bianca Belair's winning. Yeah. Bianca Belair winning was great. Drew winning was great. Roman winning was great. Tag belts, bollocks. Sasha Banks is really good as SmackDown champion. I don't think she should lose to Bianca Belair, but there we go. Thank you for watching. Cheerio!